In my breastfeeding phase, I have cried, I have smiled, I have leaped for joy, I have been sad, I have asked myself, why am I doing this in the first place? Hi, my name is Deborah. I'm a mom of two with a newborn and a toddler. Today I'm going to be sharing with you some realistic things that I did to help boost my milk supply. It's nothing extreme, it's just realistic things that I did that I noticed a difference. Okay, first of all, before we go neck deep into today's topic, I want to say that whatever emotions that you might be going through at the moment when it comes to breastfeeding is absolutely valid. That's why you're here watching this type of videos, because you want to find solution. And that's a very, very number one step to helping your milk supply. The body just knows, oh my God, breastfeeding alone is going to stress this person. If they're already stressed, I don't want to add to their stress. So maybe I should just step out the door for a minute. Emotional stress, physical stress, nothing like that, okay? Your body needs that calm, that peace, that relaxation, so that everything can flow easily, okay? So let's take away stress a minute. If we just breathe in. I said breathing, but I'm breathing out, but let's do it again. Breathe in, out. One more time, in, out. And I just want you to, as you're taking in that deep breath, I want you to just say some positive words to yourself. Things like, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. One word I say a lot when I was breastfeeding was, the milk in my breast, the milk in my bosom satisfies my baby. And I'll say that over and over again until I actually saw it manifest. Okay, so as we're doing this deep breath, I want you to just do that. Have that in your mind, okay? So we're gonna breathe in, 1, 2, 3, and out. One more time, in and out. And just automatically you should start feeling some relaxation. You should feel a little bit of calm, okay? That place of relaxation is where you want to be when it comes to breastfeeding. When you're thinking about breastfeeding, when you're about to breastfeed your baby, that place is where you want to be. Okay, so the very first thing that I did that I noticed huge difference is hydration. And let me say, I didn't even do it as much as I should, okay? Drinking water is so key for a breastfeeding mom. I think when you see a breastfeeding mom, a water bottle is not far from her. I wasn't the best at it, to be honest, and I'm still not the best at it. Some days I'm like on the ball. Some days I'm like, yeah. I can't even find the water bottle in the first place. However, the days that I did, I noticed a difference. Make sure that you are hydrating. It really, really helps. If you can't drink as much, try and take fruits that help with hydration. So things like watermelon. I know that in my early stages of breastfeeding, I was taking watermelon like every day. I had watermelon because it's a hydrating fruit, and I noticed a difference with that. So if you're not someone who can drink as much as water, which I would recommend, you can also try as much as possible to include watermelon in your diet. That will help with hydration. So another thing that I focused on when it comes to my diet is protein and oats. My first meal in the morning is oats, and not even the microwave one. I put it on the stove, prepare it properly, and I have it with like sugar and milk. Okay, not much sugar because obviously you don't want to do like glucose spike or anything, but I ensure that I have oats. Oats really, really helped me a whole lot when it comes to my breastfeeding. In fact, days when I don't take oats, I notice a dip in my production for that day. it's best if you take it first thing in the morning. That gives your body enough time, and by the time baby is waking up and everything, you already have milk there ready. I would even do oats twice a day. I'll do first thing in the morning and the last thing before I go to bed, so that when my baby wakes up midnight and needs food or anything, I have something in my breast for him. And that has really, really helped me. Sometimes I even do 3 times a day. Sometimes all I eat is oats on little here, little there, little there. Oats is very, very, like, I can't sing it enough. I know it sounds like a broken record because we hear it over and over again, but for me, for moi, it worked for me. You might have tried it and it probably didn't work for you. Then you probably have to figure out other things that will work for you. Proteins, especially eggs. Before you go to bed, you just have 1 slice of, I do seeded sourdough. So 1 slice of a seeded sourdough, spread it with some peanut butter. If you can, add an egg, break it in between, make it like a sandwich with a cup of tea. If you even wanted to even like take fennel tea. Fennel seeds are also known to help with milk production. So I wake up at 3 a.m. in the morning, or I wake up at night to pump. I will just go downstairs, make myself a cup of tea with a sandwich. And when I wake up the next morning, my milk is there waiting for me. Like, hello, you did the work, here's your reward. So yeah, oats, protein, just ensuring that you're taking things that have protein is very, very important. Okay, so the next thing is about encouraging letdowns. What I mean by the letdown is encouraging your milk to come down. The moment you're breastfeeding, your milk is constantly there. Sometimes you would feel around and you're like, it doesn't feel like I have anything. It's there. It just needs to be let down. There are certain things that will let it down, and that's what I talked about earlier about relaxation. Relaxation encourages letdown. Another thing that encourages letdown is a warm shower, a warm massage, a warm drink. There were times I felt really, really, really full. I was so scared I was going to have like mastitis or something. Times like that, I'll just go straight into the shower, have a shower. Whilst I'm in the shower, I would just like letting the hot water just like massage where I'm feeling that clog of milk. I'll just keep massaging it until when I'm out, it's either if my baby is ready to feed, I pick him up and he feeds. And I can even just feel it coming down when he's feeding. Sometimes if he's not ready, maybe he's sleeping, I go straight, pick up my pump and I pump. In less than 20-30 minutes, my milk is filled up, 150, sometimes 180, sometimes 200. It really depends. Okay, another thing that helps, skin to skin. This is more importantly for newborn, for that first hour, the golden hour, right? I'm sure you'll have heard about it by now. The golden hour. If you don't know what it is, it's basically the first hour when baby comes. You want to encourage that kind of connection as much as possible. Try to breastfeed even, put them skin to skin. Daddy can also try skin to skin within that golden hour. And that kind of just helps your body, prepares your body, everything to know that, okay, baby is here. We need to produce milk for baby. That's what I think. I'm not saying that's a medical thing. And like I said, I'm not giving you medical advice here. I'm talking from what I've just, that's me, what I think. So, that golden hour, or anytime, pretty much anytime whilst you're with baby. I remember when it's during nighttime and I was trying to encourage my milk flow. It's just me and baby in the room, so we just do skin to skin. Skin to skin. The whole thing. I think breastfeeding in general just loves a relaxed atmosphere. I would do like sometimes I would even put like a calming music in the background, just so that I can relax with my baby. And we're just there together, and sometimes I can just feel like my milk is coming through. Sometimes you just like check and you've been licking because you're relaxed and the baby is on you. You all are bonding together. So skin to skin really helps. Okay, so now let's talk about pumping and how I used it to boost my milk supply. Okay, when I initially had my baby, latch wasn't the greatest. It was okay. While I was in the hospital, I got the breastfeeding team to come around to have a look. When I got home and my midwife was to come around, even my health visitor, I got them to have a look, and they kept saying, oh, the latch was great. But I didn't feel like the latch was great because the milk wasn't happening. Maybe I was just nervous. Maybe I was just worried or whatever, because I was just so scared that I didn't want to lose my milk supply. So I started to pump. Sometimes I would breastfeed first and then I'll go straight to pumping afterwards. I did that religiously for about 3 months. And let me tell you, pumping is not easy. Everyone knows. The washing of the pump, the washing of bottles, it's harder than actually breastfeeding, yeah? And with pumping, you need to be consistent. You basically have to mirror what your baby's doing so that your body knows to meet up with your baby. If your baby feeds every 3 hours, you want to pump every 3 hours. So point number 6, we've talked about this before, reducing stress. Very important. It is very key to ensure that you're reducing stress as much as possible. Anything that will stress you, put it aside if you want your breast milk to work. Stressing that your breast milk is not coming is also stressing you, and possibly one of the reasons why your breast milk isn't coming. To help on days when my breast milk is not coming as much, I have a tub of formula in the house. If I'm breastfeeding this minute and my milk is not enough and my baby wants more, they have formula. It could be 1 bottle that day. The formula isn't to neglect my breastfeeding. They will still have more of the breast milk for that day. But if maybe they needed a top up at some point and I didn't have enough to give, I just whip up the formula, give it to them. Then I can relax, go and take my oats and pump whatever I need to pump, or get them on so that they can have what they need to have. But and so if you're in the thick of breastfeeding, I'm sending you so much love. You're doing absolutely well, whether you are breastfeeding, formula feeding, pumping, combo feeding. Fed is best. Okay, I'm sending you all the love. If you found anything that I have mentioned in this video helpful, then leave it in the comment section below so that I know that that helped, and maybe we can share it with other moms as well so they're aware of certain things that could help them as well. Comparison is the stealer of joy. Everybody's journey is different. Everybody's body is different. There are people who are over suppliers. They don't need to do much and milk is just coming like a lot. There are some of us that need to do a bit more to ensure that our milk is coming. So be gentle with yourself. You're doing better than you think. Okay? Thank you all so much for watching this video. We are going to be doing at least 2 videos this month for the month of December. Kind of trying some type of vlogmas type of situation. Doing 2 videos consistently weekly in this current phase that I am is a bit of a stretch, so that's why I stick to my 1 video. But this month maybe we can stretch ourselves a little for the 2 videos. So we're expecting like a calm, soothing, relaxing vlog on Sunday. So I look forward to that. So if you're not subscribed, be ensure that you subscribe. Click the notification bell so that you're aware whenever I post a video. And I'll see you guys again in my next video. I love you. Bye.